So if you're working long days, 12, 14, 16-hour days, you have a family, you have kids, you're going to school, or you have work, family, and school, there's no time in your day to do anything, this could be good for you. But what this is a morning workout routine. Okay. Getting started in the morning, it's so much better than preparing to do your workout later. As soon as you roll out of bed, you're going to get started. And it's going to be a little bit earlier, but you're not going to have any distractions because everyone's going to be asleep. And, you're going to be motivated to get it done, because if you don't get it done, you're going to be late to wherever you got to go anyway. So it's going to force you to get it done. You're going to be doing dips, pull-ups, and sissy squats. And this is going to be done at home. If you're able to do all of these at home, it's really the only way it's going to work, because getting in your car to go to the gym, that's a whole nother, that's a journey. Like, that's a process of you got to travel, you're going to need stuff. You could do this in your underwear, just as soon as you wake up. And like I said, it's going to be in your house, so everything's going to be close. But if some of this stuff can fit in your room, even better. Because as soon as you roll out of bed, turn off your alarm, if you need it, you're going to go right over to whatever one you want to do first. Now, for me, I have a dip bar right in my room. So as soon as I turn my alarm off, I might, take a quick piss or something like that. I get on the dip bar and I start doing them immediately. I do 4 sets of dips. I grab my wallet and my phone, like little odds and ends that I need, like really, really quickly. Then I go downstairs, start the coffee, and then I go down to the garage, and that's where everything else is. I'll do 4 sets of pull-ups or chin-ups, depending on how I feel. And then directly after that, I'll do 4 sets of sissy squats. This gives you a head start to your day. Like, you're going to feel so accomplished when you're done, because you got a full workout in before doing anything, before going to work, before going to school, before your kids even wake up. When I start this, it's between 1 and 2 a.m. And that's because I have an earlier day. I got to jump in the truck and get things done. But the amount of energy you have afterwards, and it just adds structure to your day, and you're just so confident with what you're doing. When you're doing things under stress, if you got to just start your stressful day, right, and you haven't gotten any personal gains for yourself, you're going to always feel behind. And then you're going to feel like you're losing on top of that. Like, you want to feel like every day is a win. And here's the thing. With doing these exercises every day, with having a routine, having a good morning routine, the best thing about that is, even on days you don't remember, you're still going forward. It's still a win. And, 365 days, let's say you don't remember 300 of them. You still worked out 300 days. Those count for something. That's going to count towards your health, towards your physique, and towards your overall confidence as a person, because I think confidence is built on what you do. You build your confidence off of your accomplishments. So, give it a try. If you like calisthenics, it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect for you. And one of the good things about calisthenics is you heal really fast when you're doing body weight movements. A lot faster than, I would say weights or doing hardcore cardio. Now, I am probably going to make some videos around how you can do that, with lighter weight, or the better way to do cardio daily without having to worry about injury. Also, when you're doing something every day, you're in this flow state, you're going to want to make sure you have enough protein. You want to make sure you're healing enough, and you want to make sure you're getting enough sleep, whatever is the proper amount for you. For me, if I get 6 hours of sleep, I'm good. Every day of the week, 6 hours is amazing for me, because I sleep really hard. But for some people, you might have to get your 8. Shoot, some people might have to get, 4 hours of sleep. I don't know. Everybody's different. But this morning routine, for me, it changed my life, because now it's like I'm always doing stuff. Now I can really just like, do it better with more clarity, more clarity and structure. So yeah, give it a try. I mean, I think it's worth it. This is 4 sets, okay? 4 sets for each exercise. 4 sets of dips, 4 sets of pull-ups, 4 sets of sissy squats. Okay. Now the reason why I picked these exercises, they're calisthenics and the fact that you heal faster from them. But the stimulus you get from it's you get such a great stimulus throughout the whole week. And let's say you lift weights like 3-4 times a week. But when you get to those days, like let's say it's the weekend, you get to the weekend, your muscles are going to be primed and ready to go because they've been working this whole time. They've basically been warmed up this whole time. So when you go on bench press, you're not gonna feel like you have to wake up. When you go to do squats, and your quads are gonna be bigger, you're not gonna have to wait as long for everything to warm up. When you're doing your bent barbell rows, your back is ready to go. Everything's ready to go, and that's it's nice and fluid. It's a good feeling. It's better. Now you can do this with different things, but for me, right now, this is great. This is great.